It is one thing for the Tesla phone to be better than the iPhone. It's another thing for the futuristic smartphone to be 10 times better than Apple's iPhone. What makes the Tesla Model Pi phone extraordinary? Will Elon's cell phone revolutionize the cell phone industry? Is this the end of Apple's iPhones? Join me today in this video where we will explore the Tesla phone that is 10 times better than the iPhone. Whispers that Tesla wants to get into the smartphone industry is nothing new, and many Tesla fanboys have taken this as an opportunity to fantasize about the possible design of the phone. Something about Tesla, though, is that it is a bully to any industry it gets into. Apple is already a legend in the phone industry, and the thought that some other phone could just get into the industry ahead for its first position is crazy. When Apple signed up for the phone industry, it made things very clear about its game. This was the first mobile to set up an internet of its own, have the first clear camera, and a Play Store. What remained for other phone industries like Samsung was just copy and paste because Apple was on a different level of innovation. So far, we have seen that the other phone manufacturers are just copying what Apple is doing with a few modifications here and there, making Apple in the lead. A phone that is to beat Apple should therefore be on a different level of innovation, and here Tesla has made it quite clear that things will be different from now onwards. Everything that Tesla has introduced to its Model Pi phone is new to the industry and pretty revolutionary. So here's Apple, the 14-year-old legend in the phone industry, and Tesla, a less than 1-year-old newbie, contesting for the best position. Tesla has some heavy blows to throw on Apple, as you will see in this video. Let's start with the camera. The current hype about buying a phone always begins by checking the quality of the camera of a phone. If a phone's camera is low quality, then it could be considered obsolete. Here Tesla has given their fans an abundant amount of camera quality of 108 megapixels, as opposed to Apple, which is stuck at only 48 megapixels. Who wouldn't like to consider a phone with a better camera? But that's not all for the Tesla camera. They introduced another feature that will excite its users and make them begging for more of the Tesla Pi. What are we talking about? The camera's ability to multitask. That is unheard of. With the Tesla Model Pi, you will be able to take high-quality videos and photos at the same time. That's news for the photo and video lovers who have been wishing for someone to solve this problem. Yet we are not done quite here. Tesla did not disappoint with the front camera, which is capable of 48 megapixel photo quality. Unfortunately, Apple has only a 12 megapixel for its front camera, making Tesla have an upper hand on this. Still, Tesla has more to show for its phone than just the high quality camera. Tesla has a good track record when it comes to making high quality products. They didn't mind making a good one for their phones. If you think Apple uses the toughest material for its phone, you will change your mind when you hear about what Elon Musk has done to the Tesla Pi phone. The Tesla Pi phone is not just like any other phone. It is made of one of the toughest alloys that are resistant to fire, not to mention that the phone is waterproof enabled. How else would the Tesla Pi phone fail to become 10 times better than Apple if it can brave the two most destructive elements of weather and fire? What's more, even if you drop your Tesla Pi from the tallest building, chances are it will survive the fall. It's a tough one. Speaking of which, the Tesla Pi phone is not a phone in this world because it connects you to the constellations. Elon Musk has a new satellite in space known as the Starlink, which heaps promises of the best internet connection never thought possible before. We are talking about an internet connection that is possible even in the remotest areas of the planet. This means that you can live stream anywhere in the world without being worried about your internet connection. Plus, Tesla says that this satellite is capable of internet speeds as much as 92 megabits per second. Apple is no match here as they solely rely on earthbound telecoms. Their iPhone 14 is not yet connected to the satellite as promised earlier this year, so they are still way behind the game. An internet connection makes the Tesla Pi phone 5 times better than Apple, but the possibility of mining crypto using a phone makes it 10 times better. That goes without saying. Up to this day, there's never been a phone capable of mining crypto. The process of mining crypto is so intense that it needs only the most powerful computers with very high processing speeds. However, the Tesla Model Pi phone decided to change the mining of crypto by bringing the most powerful tool into the hands of its fans. This is one of the most exciting features for Elon Musk, as it is his main push for his goal to settle on Mars. The phone will be enabled for mining Tesla's coins, also known as the Mars coin, which will be a currency for those who will decide to go and settle on Mars. Before that happens, Earth dwellers will have the opportunity of mining the envied Mars coins and use them to settle some long pressing bills. Getting into this Mars coins mining will mean that you are supporting Elon Musk in his endeavor to establish a city on the Red Planet. But still, you cannot deny the benefits of this phone, which have qualities 10 times better than the legendary iPhone. Science fiction movies feature a lot of cyborg characters, but the Tesla Pi phone said enough of this childish play by bringing us a real-life cyborg. How is that possible? Welcome to Neuralink. Elon Musk established Neuralink as a way to help humanity communicate in new exciting ways. So, how does it work? A chip is implanted in the brain of a human which will be connected to the Neuralink app on the phone. As a result, you will be able to operate your phone by just thinking about what you want. You'll be able to control the volume, brightness, ringtone, and which apps runs with your thoughts. At this point, you will definitely be a cyborg. Apple, on the other hand, is yet to up its game, since even the thought of implanting a chip in the human brain is something new to the company. Apple has taken the back seat here as Tesla is quickly revolutionizing how phones will be used from now henceforth. Being a cyborg could be quite stressful, especially if the phone has a minimal processing speed and you want to have a good time playing video games using your thoughts. So Tesla decided to invest a handsome amount of processing speed in its Model Pi, which ranges between 16GB and 32GB of RAM. Apple, on the other hand, offers a fairly good processing speed that spans between 8GB and 16GB of RAM. But there's an interesting trend here. It seems that Tesla takes over right from where Apple has left and takes the game to a different level. No wonder Tesla Model Pi is 10 times better than Apple. A phone is not complete without a well-powered battery. How much does Tesla have to offer for its battery capacity? Up to 7,500 milliamps of battery capacity. That's about 3 days without needing any charge. It is always frustrating to have to charge your phone every now and then after some intensive usage. Apple has tried with a battery capacity of 4,500 milliamps, but all the customers will appreciate the Model Pi phone, which has a larger capacity. You might be deceived into thinking that the Apple phones are faster charging than Tesla, until you get to the knowledge that the Tesla Model Pi phone only needs half an hour to fully charge. iPhone customers have raised several concerns on how the magnet charging is painfully slow, and yet patience is not a virtue common with most humans. Tesla still went ahead to add something else that would solve the charging problem forever. What did they do this time? They added a thin layer of solar-powered panels at the back of the phone. With this feature, whenever you see your battery levels going down all the way, all you need to do is flip your phone and let the sun do what it does best. Having this solar charging feature means that a Tesla Pi phone would not need a mobile cover. However, the design was intentional because instead of a cover, the Tesla Pi phone will be capable of changing colors thanks to its photochromic feature. So whenever you want to wear red and have a phone with a similar color, the Tesla Model Pi will change to red accordingly. Both Tesla and Apple phones have an eye for beauty, but let's just say that Tesla designers have a better eye for beauty and detail than Apple designers. For the 14 years that Apple has had in the smartphone industry, they have only varied the colors of their different brands. But automatically changing the colors of their phones is something new to Apple. We cannot finish this comparison before adding something about Tesla's Model Pi privacy policy, which will even surpass that of Apple's in the iPhone 14 update. If you're not sure what we're talking about in the iPhone 14 update, here's the full story. Apple has a knack for ensuring their users' privacy is kept hush-hush at a max. With their new update, they put a tool that gave their users the decision to allow apps to track or not to track their private data. Meta was hard hit by this update as they like to harvest users' private data at an industrial level. Elon Musk was happy about this update as he's very cross with how Facebook mines user data for their gain. It will be no surprise that the Tesla Model Pi will have a feature that will give its users even greater power to choose how their data is being shared by third-party applications. Now, the Tesla Pi phone is quite futuristic, but we all know what Elon Musk is capable of when he decides to get his hands on something. For now, we can be on the lookout for something big from this tech guru. And you can bet that it's going to be 10 times better than the iPhone. What excites you the most in the Tesla Model Pi phone? Feel free to share your views in the comment section below. Anyways guys, if you want to see more interesting videos, click the video right above. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications enabled so you don't miss out on the latest Elon Musk news.